TJ Productions welcomes you to this special presentation. You're watching Shore Stallions Baseball on TJ Productions. And now, the voice of the Shore Stallions, here's John Downey.
Welcome into another edition of Shore Stallions Baseball. Back from the All-Star break. Very eventful Saturday if you guys are watching on TJ Productions. Far right out into Long Island, but it was a very fun game as well. And we're back to regular season ACBL baseball, approaching the last week of the regular season before we have some playoff baseball at the end of July, which obviously these two teams will be involved in that conversation. First pitch from Gano was a ball, second one called strike. John Gano started the All-Star game on Saturday, just pitched that one inning, gave up a run, but he looked pretty sharp. I know there was a few people in attendance that were very happy with him, the way his performance. Outside ball two. Gano making his fourth start of the summer. 3-0 record, total of now 5 appearances. His first appearance as a Stallion. That one's hit right back to him. Fields it, throws to the first base, one away. His first appearance as a Stallion was a relief appearance, and then ever since then he's making his usual one start per week, going about 4 or 5 innings. Would expect him to push it to the same today, 4 or 5 innings, just because the Stallions have another doubleheader Saturday, with a lot of games having to be made up because of the rain a couple of weeks back. In steps Jack Talent, second baseman for the Legends in Game 1. Talent, a .362 hitter with a homer and 15 RBI, so he's had a great summer. Something I've noticed in the ACBL, a lot of the hitting stats are up compared to previous years, and the pitching stats are a little inflated in terms of ERA, which, I mean, it happens. Usually evens out by the end of the summer, though. Yo once hit up the middle to Zamidi, my apologies. Bobbles it, those are the first, still makes the play. Hale makes the catch at first base, 2 outs. So 2 outs on 6 pitches for Gano, pitching the contact, which we usually see throughout his outings. The first couple innings, he settles in, pitches to contact, and then he starts taking over that second time around the order with some strikeouts. Usually ends his day with around 4 to 5 strikeouts in his 5 innings of work. First pitch outside. Defense for the Stallions from left to right in the outfield, Hubbard, Toole, and Downey. From third to first, we have Scherer, Zamidi, Anderson, and Hale. Doing the catching for the Stallions is Gilligan. 1-0 outside, make it 2-0. Here's Ryan McCabe, latecomer for the Legends, joined them just a few weeks ago, but he has a .417 RBI, so he's picked up pretty much since he's gotten here. He's played very well for the Legends. Had a big day, big doubleheader last time these two teams met up. 3-0 to McCabe. See if he has the green light or not. The first innings I wouldn't expect it, but you never know. That one's low ball 4. So 4 pitches, not really particularly close to McCabe, so Gano will take his chances with Maselli, first baseman here, batting 4th. We have Schuppert, Talent, McCabe, Maselli, Park, Casella, Casaza, Wright, and St. Pierre to round up the lineup for the Legend Game 1. Called strike 1. Maselli, a .283 hit, 2 home runs and 15 RBIs. So he can showcase the power if needed. The Legends are one of the higher power-hitting teams in the ACBL for the summer as well. That one's in the dirt. Good stop by Gilligan. Seems like Gano hasn't been able to get that slider just over enough yet to present as a strike. I mean, obviously you don't want every single breaking pitch in the strike zone, or else the hitters will time that up pretty quickly, but you want to present it as a strike at least, and if it goes in the dirt, just make a guy fish for it. Hasn't been able to do that just yet. That one's hit up the second base, past Anderson. So McCabe will get to third, so he'll go from first to third as Maselli cruises in at first. He actually goes back to second. Big turn there at second base. Looked like he was going to third easily with the 2 outs, but he'll slot back to second base. So first and second and 2 away. Some 2-out magic here for the Legends, and Timothy Park stepping up to hit. Park, another 400 hitter in the ACBL. We've had a lot more in the beginning, obviously, with less at bats as he hits that one over to Anderson. Fields it, but he does bobble it, so he'll have to hold it at second. So the bases are now loaded after an error by Anderson. So from 2 outs, nobody on, to now bases loaded as Gano had 2 outs on 6 pitches, now up to 15. It has to battle here. Casella, the field here in game 1. Called strike 1. Casella, a second-year member for the Legends. He was an all-star last year. Big breaker there in the dirt. 0-1. One and one, 2 outs. And out will go a long way here for Gano. And if you're the Legends, try to capitalize early. Probably the only legit chance you have against Gano until he gets rolling. That one's low, 2-1. If Casella can continue this inning, Casaza, the DH, would be next. 2-1. Line to first, foul. Oh, they call it fair ball, so it's going to go down the right field line. 1 run will score. McCabe, now Maselli will score as well. So Casella with a 2 RBI double to extend the inning for the Legends. 2-0 early on. That one's fouled away. First pitch foul. Upstairs, ball 1. So now Gano trying to limit the damage here. You don't see him really give up many runs at all, coming in with that 2.40 ERA. Right, he's given up 2 runs here in the first. Couple of base runners and an error, and now a huge double. Called strike 2 on the outside. One, 2. That went it down the right field line as well. That's foul, though. Hard to tell down the lines here. The foul lines aren't the brightest to see. So the first one from Casella, I mean, umpires called it fair, but you got to really be on top of your game to make sure you can actually see it. The 1-2 outside, ball 2. 2-2 count, 2 outs. Gano looking for a strikeout, would be his first. A 1-2 outside, ball 2. I mean, ball 3. My apologies. The 3-2 outside, ball 4. Bases are now loaded again as Gano is now up to 25 pitches. Struggling just a little bit here with the command. See if he can find it. I mean, if you would take it here where you just limit the damage to, just the 2 runs after what he's had to work through this inning. 0-2 fouled away. Gano now up to 28 pitches, looking to see if he can end his inning right here.
I'm Nick Nimmin, and I'm a StreamYard user. For the last 6 years, I've been live streaming consistently to YouTube and Facebook and everywhere else on the internet that would have me. And during that time, I've had the opportunity to use pretty much all the live streaming software that's available. Once I discovered StreamYard and found how easy it is, I was sold right out of the gate.
Patrizia's of Staten Island, located at 4255 Amboy Road in Staten Island, New York, has been serving up authentic Italian dishes for over 25 years, including chicken and eggplant parm, margarita pizzas, seafood dishes, and pasta dishes. Join us every Thursday for our Tomahawk Thursday special. You get a 48-ounce ribeye tomahawk steak, a bottle of wine, and your choice of potatoes for $119. Give us a call to make a reservation at 718-317-6600.
Live streaming can be tricky, and sometimes trying to find the right software to make your streams look really professional can be a real chore. The thing I like about StreamYard is that the user interface is really simple to understand and can give you a professional look without a whole lot of trying to figure out what you're supposed to be doing next.
Back for the bottom of the first, pitcher for the Legends, Zachary Taylor, big left-hander. Face off against Trent Toole, who was an all-star. I mean, if the ACBL did win on Saturday, he probably would have been the MVP. He was 2 for 5, robbed a homer, threw a runner out at the plate as well. I mean, he had quite the day. Here's the 0-1. Toole that one out to left. St. Pierre getting over. And Casella makes the catch, one away. Taylor coming into today, 6 appearances, 4 starts, 1-2 record, 22 innings though, so he's over that 20-inning mark. Usually don't see guys in the summer go past 30, but Taylor already at 22, making a start today, probably going to pitch again before the playoffs. As Hale hits that one out to left center, that's going to be down for a hit. We'll get to the fence as well, so he's going to try for a double. And he will get there safely. Bad throw into second base, but Maselli backs that one up. Hale had 8 doubles coming into today with that .397 batting average. So he continues to add to his terrific summer. And Steps Hubbard, the left fielder, has been doing a little bit of DHing duties, some outfield, a little bit of first base. He's been moved around for the Stallions. That one's grounded to second. Talent will make the play at first. 2 away, so Hale gets over to third. So 2 outs for Rodriguez. Taylor just 4 pitches, so he's working very, very efficiently early on. Look to see if maybe Rodriguez does take one here. Make Taylor work a little bit. Rodriguez swings at the first pitch. That one's hit out to Casella as well. He makes a catch. So just 5 pitches for Taylor. And 1 base runner, but he gets out of it. Legends still up 2-0.
There are endless possibilities with Brookdale. Open the door to 75 different associate degree programs and university partnerships with Georgian Core, Kane, and Rutgers University. Plus, over 45 other transfer pathways to pursue a bachelor's degree at colleges and universities across the country and even internationally. Enjoy dual admission, guaranteed acceptance, and other benefits exclusively designed for Brookdale graduates. Brookdale offers access, affordability, and community. Start your future today. 732-224-2020. BrookdaleCC.edu.
Presto Stats is the modern solution for live stat entry and reporting. Built to be accurate, efficient, and simple for athletic programs of any size. Start by entering your roster. Once it's in Presto Stats, it's instantly shared across your league, so you'll never re-enter or upload an opponent's roster again. Choose any event from your schedule. Add rules or details, set your starters, and you're ready to track stats in seconds. With Presto Sync, that same data can drive your scoreboard or video board in real time. Presto Stats guides you every step of the way. Our intuitive design and built-in intelligence make live entry fast, easy, and accurate. And if your internet drops, you can keep statting offline and your data will sync once you're reconnected. Your data is automatically, or with 1 click for NCAA customers, submitted to your association. And by using advanced reports, you give coaches and staff deeper insights. When combined with record books, your stats go further, building your legacy with a dynamic, website-ready record of your program's history and achievements. Presto Stats and Record Books, the perfect 1-2 combination built to power the modern athletics program.
Hold it down, should be. And do it again. Yeah, and then wait for it to beep again and it should go back on. Repeat. Leave it like 1 second. This is not. Try to go up there again and then hold it down. Do the same thing. Didn't go through. Yeah, has it.
It's John from Stallions Security and Investigations. We have over 25 years experience in law enforcement, security, and investigative work. We are licensed in both states of New York and New Jersey, and if you're out of state, you can still give us a call. We'll find a way to get the job done. We under-promise and over-deliver. No job is too big or too small, so just give us a call at 917-297-7910. We'll get the job done for you, and we'll give you a couple of how you doings.
Patrizia's of Staten Island, located at 4255 Amboy Road in Staten Island, New York, has been serving up authentic Italian dishes for over 25 years, including chicken and eggplant parm, margarita pizzas, seafood dishes, and pasta dishes. Join us every Thursday for our Tomahawk Thursday special. You get a 48-ounce ribeye tomahawk steak, a bottle of wine, and your choice of potatoes for $119. Give us a call to make a reservation at 718-317-6600.
I'm Nick Nimmin, and I'm a StreamYard user. For the last 6 years, I've been live streaming consistently to YouTube and Facebook and everywhere else on the internet that would have me. And during that time, I've had the opportunity to use pretty much all the live streaming software that's available. Once I discovered StreamYard and found how easy it is, I was sold right out of the gate.
There are endless possibilities with Brookdale. Open the door to 75 different associate degree programs and university partnerships with Georgian Core, Kane, and Rutgers University. Plus, over 45 other transfer pathways to pursue a bachelor's degree at colleges and universities across the country and even internationally. Enjoy dual admission, guaranteed acceptance, and other benefits exclusively designed for Brookdale graduates. Brookdale offers access, affordability, and community. Start your future today. 732-224-2020. BrookdaleCC.edu.
The original Giuseppe's Pizza, located at 4300 Amboy Road in Staten Island, New York, has been serving up thin and crispy style pizza since 1979. They also have a wide assortment of specialty slices as well, including grandma pies and vodka pies. On top of their pizza, they also serve heroes, lasagnas, salads, and an assortment of other Italian meals. Call and pick up an order today at 718-227-8332 or come in and have a slice. TJ Productions, providing the best in sports and entertainment.
Live streaming can be tricky, and sometimes trying to find the right software to make your streams look really professional can be a real chore. The thing I like about StreamYard is that the user interface is really simple to understand and can give you a professional look without a whole lot of trying to figure out what you're supposed to be doing next.
Bottom of the second, Legends up 2-1. Stallions responded with a run here so far in the bottom of the second with a nice bunt by Jake Anderson where Taylor made a very, very athletic play. We get 1-1 count to Trent Toole, 2 outs. Legends up 2-1. They had those first inning magic with some 2 runs. Could have had more, but Gano was able to limit the damage. Gano went back out for the second inning, dealt with more base runners, but was able to get out of it, wiggle his way out of it with no runs given up. So now we're at 2-1 in the bottom of the second. Toole lines that one up to center field for a hit. That's going to score at least 1. And Sherrill will score as well, running with 2 outs as he slides into home plate safely. Gilligan and Sherrill driven in there by Trent Toole as he continues his outstanding summer up at the plate. And now that he's at first, we'll probably see him steal second shortly because he leads the ACBL in stolen bases. This has had a terrific summer from, a veteran presence. You don't always see the veterans here in the ACBL just because they usually move on to other leagues once they get into the upper class days of their college careers. And Toole stayed home for the summer, and it's paid dividends for him. Called strike 1 there to Hale. Hale's first time up hit a double to left center. Was the only hit for the Stallions coming into this inning. That first inning double from Hale, where he was stranded at third. So both teams have had plenty of base runners so far. Hale hits that one out to Casella. He's going to go back. He's going to go back. It's over his head. It's going to bounce off the fence. So Toole, all the way from first, is going to try to score. Shepard's throw has to be on the money, and it is not. Gets past the catcher, McCabe, and gets all the way to third. So the speed from the Stallions all over the place right now. As Toole with 2 outs, obviously he's going to be running no matter what, but the score from first, very, very impressive. And then Hale gets all the way to third. Toole definitely banged up a little bit as he walks slowly into the dugout. But the Stallions do score another run to make it 4-2. So a double for Hale once again, and then reaches third base on the error by Shepard. Wild throw from Shepard. He hit the fence. Hubbard fouls that one away. Stallions respond here with 4 runs. That's something that's been a theme for them this year. Hitting a lot of doubles. Actually, the Stallions have no triples yet, so their extra base hits are pretty much coming from the doubles. No, not many home runs as well, just 4 home runs as a team. But when they score, they usually score in bunches. Last time I did the game last week against the Sugar Kings, they scored 17 runs, and they scored every inning, multiple runs. Looking to do the same here today. That one's outside, 1-2. Hubbard grounded out to second base. His first time up. Tough matchup for any lefty trying to hit Taylor. That one's fouled straight back. Staying alive here, 1-2. Stallions coming in at first place at 13-7-1. Legends have battled back all the way to 500. They've played really good baseball the last 2.5 weeks. They were in last place, and now they've been winning a ton of games, getting back to 500. Hubbard hits that one out to Talon again. Big hop, but he stays with it. Those are the first. He would be retired, but the Stallions do score 4 runs and take the lead. 4-2. We're going to the top of the third.
Presto Stats is the modern solution for live stat entry and reporting, built to be accurate, efficient, and simple for athletic programs of any size. Start by entering your roster. Once it's in Presto Stats, it's instantly shared across your league, so you'll never re-enter or upload an opponent's roster again. Choose any event from your schedule, add rules or details, set your starters, and you're ready to track stats in seconds. With Presto Sync, that same data can drive your scoreboard or video board in real time. Presto Stats guides you every step of the way. Our intuitive design and built-in intelligence make live entry fast, easy, and accurate. And if your internet drops, you can keep statting offline and your data will sync once you're reconnected. Your data is automatically, or with one click for NCAA customers, submitted to your association. And by using advanced reports, you give coaches and staff deeper insights. When combined with record books, your stats go further, building your legacy with a dynamic, website-ready record of your program's history and achievements. Presto Stats and Record Books, the perfect 1-2 combination built to power the modern athletics program.
I'm Nick Nimmin, and I'm a StreamYard user. For the last 6 years, I've been live streaming consistently to YouTube and Facebook and everywhere else on the internet that would have me. And during that time, I've had the opportunity to use pretty much all the live streaming software that's available. Once I discovered StreamYard and found how easy it is, I was sold right out of the gate.
Live streaming can be tricky, and sometimes trying to find the right software to make your streams look really professional can be a real chore. The thing I like about StreamYard is that the user interface is really simple to understand and can give you a professional look without a whole lot of trying to figure out what you're supposed to be doing next.
Back for the top of the third, new pitcher on the mound for the Shore Stallions, Frank Somo, who's done really good work out of the bullpen so far this summer. This will now be his 5th appearance, but coming into today, 4 appearances, 8 innings, 3 hits, only 3 hits surrendered, just a 1 run and 6 strikeouts, giving himself a 1.13 ERA. So Gano's day is done, just a 2 innings from him. 42 pitches, 4 hits given up to 2 unearned runs, but still had to work today to get through those 2 innings, 2 walks, 2 strikeouts as well. Timothy Park with a 1-1 count hits it to short. Zamidi stays with it, makes the throw to first. Catch is made by Hale, so 1 away. Somo's done a ton of that, just get a lot of contact and move along. Don't know how long we'll see him for. He's usually been a 2-inning guy, so it could be the same today. A little bit of a bullpen game here in game 1. And all these bullpen arms have to be kind of fresh just because there's another 2 games on Saturday against the Legends. There's Casella, 1 for 1 now, make it 2 for 2 as he hits a single out to left field. Double to right field that brought in 2 runs his first time up, now a opposite field single. Casella, an ACBL All-Star last year, and haven't had as quite a good year, but still he's a threat, and you can see it, 2 hits so far in game 1. Somo comes set, first pitch to Casaza, inside, ball 1. Four to 2 Stallions in the top of the third. This would be an audio only broadcasting game 1 until we get our camera situation figured out. That one's hit to Zamidi. Stays with it, throws it to Anderson. Anderson the first, not even close. That was a slow hit ball for both of those guys to deal with. You just want to get one out there and, of course, obviously make it the lead runner. It makes things a lot easier for Somo on the mound as he gets an out and the runner doesn't advance. Just replaces him at first base. A great job by both of those guys to make sure they get that out at second. See a lot of these balls take weird hops on this infield. Here's Wright, the right fielder as well. Wright swings first pitch foul. Struck out his first time up against Gano. So a new arm for Wright to see. Casaza with only 2 stolen bases this year, so don't think he'll really be going anywhere. That one's lined to third over the glove of Scherer. He got the glove up, but just went pretty much, looked like he went through his glove. That was a smoked single to left. So first and second here with 2 outs for the Legends. Similar to what they did in the first inning. 2 outs. They had 2 outs, nobody on, and they proceeded to score 2 runs. Got to bring up St. Pierre, the left fielder. He's also 0 for 1. Struck out his first time up. Somo looking to limit the damage here, especially after the Stallions put up a 4 spot. You don't want to let up any runs. Called strike 1. I'm going to raise the field mic up for you guys just a little bit so you can hear more of the what's going on the field. Here's the 0-1. That one's low, ball 1. Somo last pitched last time we were here at North Wall last week against the Sugar Kings. He was a part of the long bottom of the 7th, but the Stallions were still able to pull it out just because of how big of a lead they had. But the Sugar Kings put up 9 runs in that bottom of the 7th. A few different pitchers had to get in the action. 4 pitchers total in that inning just to get the 3 outs. But they were able to do it. 1-2 from Somo. That one's hit out to right. Downey's going to go back on it. He will make the catch, so the inning is over. Somo dances around some trouble, but no runs scored, so all is good for the Stallions. We're going to the bottom of the 3rd. Stay with us.
The original Giuseppe's Pizza, located at 4300 Amboy Road in Staten Island, New York, has been serving up thin and crispy style pizza since 1979. They also have a wide assortment of specialty slices as well, including grandma pies and vodka pies. On top of their pizza, they also serve heroes, lasagnas, salads, and an assortment of other Italian meals. Call and pick up an order today at 718-227-8332 or come in and have a slice.
Back for the bottom of the 3rd. Taylor still on the mound for the Legends. Rough inning for him. In the bottom of the 2nd, surrendering the 4 runs on 3 hits. An error mixed in as well, so it was a little bit of a mixed bag for Taylor, but in the end he did give up those 4 runs, and the Stallions responded quickly. So here's Rodriguez. So it'll be 4, 5, 6 for the Stallions. Rodriguez, Zamit, and Gilligan. Rodriguez doing the DHing here in Game 1. Rodriguez having a terrific summer. 357 batting average coming into today. I do want to say the ACBL hasn't updated all of their games just yet, so these stats could be better for most of these guys just because of that 17-run game that they had last week. Stats were not accounted for in their players' page just yet. Swing and a miss there from Rodriguez. Rodriguez flew out to center. In the first inning, where Taylor only threw 6 pitches, now up to 36, which shows how much he had to work in that 2nd inning. But everyone was swinging at that first pitch in the first inning. I mean, they were putting it in play. It was just plays were being made. Rodriguez cubes that one the first, foul. Crazy stat I came across is that the Stallions, when they're listed as the home team, obviously when these doubleheaders, you're not home for both games or not away for both games, you alternate. Stallions are 8-1-1 when listed as the home team, and then they're a 500 team when they're listed as the away team. Because obviously in Game 2 of this one, they will be at the same field. They would just be listed as the away team. But pretty impressive stat. Kind of weird as well, just because you are alternating, and I guess you play better when you're batting second. We've seen the other night when they were the home team in Game 2 against the Linden Tigers. They won in that walk-off bunt, which was a beautiful bunt from Vincent Marinello, who's not available today. Rodriguez fouls that one away. He's battling here. 6 pitches already. Would be the 7th from Taylor. Haven't seen anyone warming up for the Legends yet, so I'm pretty sure they'll let Taylor go for a little bit. 2-2. That one's fouled away. 7 pitches. Make it 8. Rodriguez, very hard to strike out, so, he's going to battle when he's up there. Just 7 strikeouts, 50-plus at-bats. That one's low in the dirt. Ball 3. McCabe tried to keep that in front of him, but no harm for him just because there's no one on base. Full count to Rodriguez. Looking to get the Stallions in motion again. Here comes the 3-2. That one's upstairs, ball 4. So terrific at-bat from Rodriguez. 9-pitch walk there. Obviously, throughout the game, it's not always going to be your leadoff hitter leading off innings. So you're always looking for, no matter where you're batting, Rodriguez in the 4-hole, you expect him to drive in runners. But obviously, in this situation, he's getting up with no one on base and is the first batter of the inning. You're just looking for someone to be a leadoff. Even if you don't get on there, the fact that he had Taylor throw that many pitches to him is just a benefit. That one's outside, ball 1. And then if you do get on, that's a bonus. And he was able to do that. Smitty takes that one outside, 1-0. Nice line drive single to right center his first time up. Got the rally going last inning. The 1-0. That one's way upstairs, 2-0. So Taylor losing the strike zone a little bit. Didn't really see that in the second inning. It was more of him just giving up hits. Now he's losing the strike zone. Hitters count here 2-0. Let's see if Smitty swings or not. That he does swing. That one's hit out to Casella. He backs up. He's under it though. He'll make the catch. Throw it back in as Rodriguez retreats to first. Good swing there on the 2-0 pitch. We expected Taylor to throw something in the zone just because you don't want to lose him 3-0 and then eventually fall behind and walk another hitter. So you knew you were going to get something there to hit. He didn't miss it very, very much. Here's Gilligan. Gilligan walked his first time up. Gilligan and Scherer walked their first time up as well. Scherer on deck. Gilligan still sitting at those 7 RBIs. Had a huge, I remember, a month back now, that one's lined out to center for a hit. There we go from Gilligan. He definitely was looking for that one for a long time. But going back to Gilligan's huge performance against the Tigers about 3 weeks ago, I want to say now, maybe a little longer. He had 5 RBIs in one game and just has 7 on the year. And, he's not too happy with that. He would love to improve that number. But great start there with a single. So here's Scherer, one of the all-stars for the Stallions. Representatives came in that game on Saturday and played a little first base. He pops that one out to right. Right is going to go for it. A foul. Get a nice run for that one, just too far out of his reach. But Scherer usually playing third base or DHing. Played a little first base in the All-Star game just because it was a team need there. Didn't have many first basemans available. Had a couple at-bats as well later on in the game. Taylor takes a look at second. Rodriguez not going anywhere. That one's upstairs, ball 1. Scherer with the 13 RBIs, so he's been really good with runners in scoring position all year. Also with a 300 batting average coming into today. So he's been very, very clutch for this team. And that's anywhere in the lineup. You'll see him 4th, 5th, 6th. Today, 7th. I know the other day he was hitting 8th. You'll see him sprayed across the lineup. The catch is made. What a play there by Maselli. That one looked like it was way foul. He got over to the fence, reached that glove over, and made the catch. And, Taylor's loving that. Able to make a nice play into foul territory, reach that glove over, and save it. 2 away now for the Stallions. First and second still for Jake Anderson. Anderson with a terrific bunt that scored a run his first time up. Back pick there to first. Not in time. Gilligan gets back safely. Anderson starting in game 1 here at second base. On 1 count to him. Swing and a miss, make it 0-2. Taylor now up to 51 pitches, so even though he hasn't given up any runs yet in this inning, Stallions have done a good job building up that pitch count. Maybe forcing the Legends to go with their bullpen a little earlier than they would like. The 0-2, runners. Gilligan is caught stealing at second base there. Rodriguez looked like he had third, and Gilligan caught at second base. I thought at first the umpire called strike 3, but he didn't. It was up, and then all of a sudden Gilligan trying to steal second. He was, I don't know if he thought he was there safely or not without having to worry, and he kind of slowed up and gets caught at second. So that'll end the inning, and we're going to go to the top of the 4th. Stallions still up 4-2.
There are endless possibilities with Brookdale. Open the door to 75 different associate degree programs and university partnerships with Georgian Core, Kane, and Rutgers University. Plus, over 45 other transfer pathways to pursue a bachelor's degree at colleges and universities across the country and even internationally. Enjoy dual admission, guaranteed acceptance, and other benefits exclusively designed for Brookdale graduates. Brookdale offers access, affordability, and community. Start your future today. 732-224-2020. BrookdaleCC.edu.
It's John from Stallions Security and Investigations. We have over 25 years experience in law enforcement, security, and investigative work. We are licensed in both states of New York and New Jersey. And if you're out of state, you can still give us a call. We'll find a way to get the job done. We under-promise and over-deliver. No job is too big or too small, so just give us a call at 917-297-7910. We'll get the job done for you, and we'll give you a couple of how you doings.
Patrizia's of Staten Island, located at 4255 Amboy Road in Staten Island, New York, has been serving up authentic Italian dishes for over 25 years, including chicken and eggplant parm, margarita pizzas, seafood dishes, and pasta dishes. Join us every Thursday for our Tomahawk Thursday special. You get a 48-ounce ribeye tomahawk steak, a bottle of wine, and your choice of potatoes for $119. Give us a call to make a reservation at 718-317-6600.
I'm Nick Nimmin, and I'm a StreamYard user. For the last 6 years, I've been live streaming consistently to YouTube and Facebook and everywhere else on the internet that would have me. And during that time, I've had the opportunity to use pretty much all the live streaming software that's available. Once I discovered StreamYard and found how easy it is, I was sold right out of the gate.
Back to the top of the 4th. Frank Somo still on the mound as he faces Braden Schuppert, who's a representative from the Legends, the Essex Legends in the All-Star game on Saturday. Played shortstop actually throughout the entire game. He was at shortstop just because AC didn't have another option. Somo's 0-1 is fouled. Schuppert fouls that one back to make it 0-2. So we're in the top of the 4th. Stallions up by 2 runs. Legends seem like they got the bullpen working a little bit. The 0-2. That one's hit out to right field. Downey going to go for it. It's over his head. So Schuppert will get to second base, standing up. And the Legends are in business to lead off the inning. Leadoff hitter does a leadoff thing there with a nice smoked double. He actually hit one just like that Saturday in the All-Star game. Maybe a little over to right center, a little more, but he did hit the same pitch, same location, and pretty much the same swing as Saturday afternoon. That one's low, ball 1. Somo looking to limit the damage. Keep Schuppert at second base. 1-0 is inside, make it 2-0. Someone had a dodge the traffic in inning number 1 for him, which was last inning, the top of the third. Now trying to do the same. Takes a couple looks at second. 2-0. That one's fouled straight back. Good swing there by Talent. Talent 0 for 2 in this game, but he is a .362 hitter coming into today. He has grounded out twice, but you know he's going to put some good swings on the ball if he could. The 2-1. That one's nice breaking pitch there from Somo. That looked like it was coming right into the strike zone and then looped out. Talent got fooled a little bit. Make it 2-2. Somo was not afraid to throw that sweeper. Sweeper, changeup, and a fastball from Somo. All moving in different directions and all pretty good. I got to say that. I've been impressed from watching him on the mound. Swing and a miss. Goes back to the fastball. Inside, just a little bit under the hands of Talent. He's unable to catch up to it. So huge out there as he retires one of the Legends' best hitters. Here's McCabe, the catcher in game 1. He is 1 for 1 already. And walked his first time up. So he's taking his third at bat here in the 4th inning. It's a little unusual, too. Only 2 runs scored by the Legends. They've had so many chances and base runners. These guys continue to get up. That one's in the dirt, 1-0. So 1-0 from Somo. Shepard at second. For 1-0. Fouled straight into the dirt. Foul hit his foot. Umpire wanted to make sure we all knew that. Hit McCabe's foot. Somo at 21 pitches, 10 pitches in this inning. So he's working at a pretty similar pace. Wouldn't be shocked if Shepard he's getting big leads, but I wouldn't be shocked if he tries to break for third potentially at some point. He's trapped at second. Taking a big lead, bouncing back though. Good job by Somo there to make sure he got that extra look in. Has been going with the 2 looks, but you know, as a base runner, if you continue to see the pitcher just use that same sequence, 1 look, 2 looks, and then all of a sudden he turns around for that 3rd look, that gets Shepard to bounce back to second because he looked like he was going. That one's foul back. Behind us to make it 2-2. Somo would love another strikeout as he just got over Talent. McCabe with 5 RBIs in his short time catching for the Legends. The 2-2. That one's chopped to third. Scherer is going to attack it. He does. Throws it a hell. The out is made. Shepard will get to third, though. It's a great read by Shepard to make sure Scherer was committed to throwing into first, and he trusts his speed enough to get over to third. Productive out from McCabe when it's all said and done there. Somo does get his 2nd out. Looking to strand Shepard at third as he faces Maselli, who's 1 for 2. Maselli singled to right and grounded out to first, so he's pulled the ball both times. Called strike 1. Somo got out of that 1st and 2nd little pickle in the top of the 3rd, looking to do the same, strand another runner in scoring position. That one's inside, ball 1. Yanked that one a little bit. I want to hit a batter here when you got 2 outs trying to work through it. I'm set the 1-1. That one's fouled straight back, make it 1-2. Legends with 7 hits and just the 2 runs, which is going back to my point from before. They've had a ton of base runners. Just haven't been able to capitalize just yet. Stallions have done a great job just getting tough when there's guys on. So here's the 1-2, looking for another strikeout. That one's hit to Somo. He makes the play. We'll toss it over to first, and he escapes the leadoff double. And the Stallions will go to the bottom of the fourth, still up by 2.
Live streaming can be tricky, and sometimes trying to find the right software to make your streams look really professional can be a real chore. The thing I like about StreamYard is that the user interface is really simple to understand and can give you a professional look without a whole lot of trying to figure out what you're supposed to be doing next.
The original Giuseppe's Pizza, located at 4300 Amboy Road in Staten Island, New York, has been serving up thin and crispy style pizza since 1979. They also have a wide assortment of specialty slices as well, including grandma pies and vodka pies. On top of their pizza, they also serve heroes, lasagnas, salads, and an assortment of other Italian meals. Call and pick up an order today at 718-227-8332 or come in and have a slice.
Back for the bottom of the fourth. Taylor still on the mound. 3 innings in so far, 52 pitches. Legends do have someone stretching, so would assume if Taylor gets into some trouble, he will be out. And if not, he'll clean up this inning and then probably pass it along to the bullpen. But 3 innings so far, 4 runs given up, just that 1 strikeout and 3 walks. But 8-9-1 here for the Sounds as Jake Anderson gets another life as Gilligan was thrown at trying to steal second on the back end there. Rodriguez had third safely. Swing and a miss there from Anderson. 8-9-1 for the Stallions. Had that 4-run inning. Didn't score in the first or the third, so looking to add to that lead. Obviously, 7-inning game. Every inning gets more and more important as you go on. Swing and a miss there to make it 0-2. 2 runs, 7 hits. 1 error for the Legends, 4 runs, 5 hits, 2 errors for the Stallions. Stallions have continued to just been able to overcome it, I should say, because you never see a team that makes that many errors but still win the amount of games they've won so far. Maselli makes that catch in foul territory, 1 away. But Stallions are a first-place team, but also tops in the ACBL in errors, which is a very, very weird combo. But they've done a great job, recovering on the mound. And then also scoring as many runs as they've scored. They've scored a ton. So 1 away for Downey here, 0-for-1. Swing and a miss. Tool's up next. Tool had gotten the party started there. Hale would be after him. Hale has had picked up where he left off pretty much. I know Tuesday night I wasn't on the call, but he did hit a home run. He's done a great job of just being steady all summer, Hale. As well as Tool, those two at the top of the order have done tremendous work for the Stallions. And then pretty much everyone else is falling in line regardless of where their slot is in the batting order, because that's kind of changed throughout. That one's upstairs, 1 and 2. Taylor looking like he's finding it a little more here. Probably be at that 70. I mean, he is right now at 58, but probably that 70, 75 pitch mark, which you see a lot of the starters get to in the summer. They try to build back up towards the end for the playoff run, and then they kind of shut it down until school starts later in August. So 2-2 count here. Looking to get on base for the top 2 guys coming up. That one's inside, ball 3. So worked it from 0-2 to full. Taylor's recovered, though, after that long inning. I mean, he has 60 pitches, and he threw half of them in just that 1 inning. Here's the full count. Swing and a miss there, so 2 outs. So Taylor comes back after that caught stealing in the bottom of the 3rd with a caught stealing and a pop-up and then a strikeout. Tool 1 for 2. Flew out to center his first time up and then a single. Villanova product. Looping slider, breaking pitch there in for a strike. Yo, one's upstairs, ball 1. Taylor has missed a little up on that fastball and away, not getting in front of it a little bit. You know, for a lefty, it's all about getting in front of your face and kind of getting it in the strike zone, because you're already a tough at-bat for, I mean, especially a lefty, but even for a righty, it's a very tough at-bat. Tool hits that one down the line, foul. The 1-2. Approaching the back end of this one. 7-inning first game, 7-inning second game coming up. Stallions are 4-1-1 against the Legends so far this summer, as they'll wrap up the season series by the end of this week. The 1-2. Tool fouls that one away. So Tool hanging in there. Taylor comes from that low arm slot too, which can make you a little uncomfortable as a hitter. Let's do it again, the 1-2. Tool hits that one out to right field. Didn't get it enough. Right's going to come in on it, actually, and he'll make the catch. So he ran back and was able to recover just enough to come in and make the catch. So Taylor goes 1-2-3. Perhaps he goes out for a 5th. But we're going to the top of the 5th. Stallions still up 4-2.
Live streaming can be tricky, and sometimes trying to find the right software to make your streams look really professional can be a real chore. The thing I like about StreamYard is that the user interface is really simple to understand and can give you a professional look without a whole lot of trying to figure out what you're supposed to be doing next.
Presto Stats is the modern solution for live stat entry and reporting, built to be accurate, efficient, and simple for athletic programs of any size. Start by entering your roster. Once it's in Presto Stats, it's instantly shared across your league, so you'll never re-enter or upload an opponent's roster again. Choose any event from your schedule, add rules or details, set your starters, and you're ready to track stats in seconds. With Presto Sync, that same data can drive your scoreboard or video board in real time. Presto Stats guides you every step of the way. Our intuitive design and built-in intelligence make live entry fast, easy, and accurate. And if your internet drops, you can keep statting offline, and your data will sync once you're reconnected. Your data is automatically, or with one click.
Back to the top of the 5th. Legends will have 5, 6, 7. Park, Casella, and Casaza. Park 0 for 2 in this one. First pitch is down for a ball. Park reached an error in the first inning and then grounded out his last time up. Park actually had a big day the last time these two teams met up, and as he hits that one out to center field, hard grounder. Tool does get past Tool, but he throws it in. Just wanted to make sure, because we've seen that happen a few times today. But Tool retrieves it, throws it in. Park will stay at first. Casella 2 for 2. 2 RBI doubles first time up, and then single to left his last time up. Called strike there. That's Casella. Would expect a little bit of a heavier dose of breaking pitches to him, because he's been on any fastball so far. Somos and Ganos, he's been on it. That one's hit to short. Zamidi's going to try to get to it. He does. Tough play. Gets thrown away. Tough play there for him to get to it. That's a great job of keeping that in the infield, but he'd have to throw that on the run, and at least Anderson keeps it there where it doesn't get past him, and then maybe the runners move up a little bit. But infield single for Casella. So here's Casaza. He's 0 for 1. Walked his first time up, grounded to his fielder's choice his last time up. Somo working quick, gets a called strike again. But landing that slider over for strikes over and over again. Wright would be next, and then St. Pierre after him. 0-1. That one's hit out to center. Tool's going to try to come in on it. That's going to drop in front of him. Runners will move up to second and third. So bases loaded now. Nobody out. Stallions will take a double play here and allow a run just to preserve the lead and get a couple outs. Expect the middle to play back. Corners should be in. And that's exactly what they're going to do. Right, 1 for 2. Struck out his first time up, then hit a single last time. So almost steps off. Resets. That one's hit out to left. Hubbard's going to go back on it. Gets under it. He makes the catch, throws it in. Sherrill will cut it off. No throw, so the Legends get a run, make it 4-3 as Park will score on the sacrifice fly by Wright. As now it's a one-run game. Almost staying in the strike zone. I mean, he hasn't really gotten beat because he's not in the strike zone. They're just hitting the ball here today. Legends have done a good job up and down the lineup. First pitch from him outside, ball 1. Good throw by Hubbard to just hit the cutoff man when you know you don't have a chance to get the runner out at home just to keep Casella at second. That one's hit the first. Hale will back up on it, make the play, throw to second. Good, smart play right there. Smitty makes the catch. Hale's momentum was carrying him towards second. Soma was broke over late to first, so it was kind of his only play unless he took it himself to first, but that probably would have been close. So smart to just a little throw over to second and get the fielder's choice. So now 2 outs for Soma. Looking to hold the lead here for the Stallions and pass it down to the lineup. That one's fouled away. Shuppert up for the 4th time here in just the 5th inning. He's 2 for 3. Grounded out, hit a single and a double his last time up. Comes set, the pitch. Hits that one to Shera. Shera throws it to second, and the close play there, but Anderson makes the catch. Thought he was just going to throw it over to first, but Shuppert was busting it up the line. Shera throws it to second. And only 1 run scores for the Legends. Ton of base runners, but once again, the Stallions were able to just limit the damage. They go to the bottom of the 5th with a 4-3 lead.
Patrizia's of Staten Island, located at 4255 Amboy Road in Staten Island, New York, has been serving up authentic Italian dishes for over 25 years, including chicken and eggplant parm, margarita pizzas, seafood dishes, and pasta dishes. Join us every Thursday for our Tomahawk Thursday special. You get a 48-ounce ribeye tomahawk steak, a bottle of wine, and your choice of potatoes for $119. Give us a call to make a reservation at 718-317-6600.
I'm Nick Nimmin, and I'm a StreamYard user. For the last 6 years, I've been live streaming consistently to YouTube and Facebook and everywhere else on the internet that would have me. And during that time, I've had the opportunity to use pretty much all the live streaming software that's available. Once I discovered StreamYard and found how easy it is, I was sold right out of the gate.
It's John from Stallions Security and Investigations. We have over 25 years experience in law enforcement, security, and investigative work. We are licensed in both states of New York and New Jersey, and if you're out of state, you can still give us a call. We'll find a way to get the job done. We under-promise and over-deliver. No job is too big or too small, so just give us a call at 917-297-7910. We'll get the job done for you, and we'll give you a couple of how you doings.
Live streaming can be tricky, and sometimes trying to find the right software to make your streams look really professional can be a real chore. The thing I like about StreamYard is that the user interface is really simple to understand and can give you a professional look without a whole lot of trying to figure out what you're supposed to be doing next.
The original Giuseppe's Pizza, located at 4300 Amboy Road in Staten Island, New York, has been serving up thin and crispy style pizza since 1979. They also have a wide assortment of specialty slices as well, including grandma pies and vodka pies. On top of their pizza, they also serve heroes, lasagnas, salads, and an assortment of other Italian meals. Call and pick up an order today at 718-227-8332 or come in and have a slice.
Back to the bottom of the fifth, new pitcher on the mound for the Legends, number 42, Soren Gregor, who's had a really good summer, 6 appearances, 2 starts, 0-1 record, 14 and 2/3 innings, 26 strikeouts. That's a big number. A lot of strikeouts in those innings with a 4.30 ERA as well. So he's been a reliable arm, as you guys can tell from what I read off for the Legends. Tough part of the lineup to navigate. He has to go through Hale, Hubbard, and Rodriguez. Hale 2 for 2 with the 2 doubles, and then he reached the third on that error his last time up. 1-1 to Hale. That one's upstairs, ball 2. Another close game for the Stallions. They won their last game 4-3. Now up again 4-3. Reminder, 7-inning first game and then a 7-inning second game. No 9 innings today. Saturday a little different. Casella goes back on that one, and he makes the catch. A lot of action for Casella out there today, but he's been pretty much on the money, just maybe shifting over a little bit to the left, a little bit to the right, but he's been making all the plays. When you can retire Hale, that means you're doing something right as a pitcher because of how good he's been so far this summer. So here's Hubbard 0 for 2. Grounded out both times to second base. Called strike 1. Gregor flipped in a little bit of a breaking ball there in for a strike. We've seen a few pitchers do that so far today. That's effective if you can do it. Hubbard hits that one also to second, so 3 for 3 on that. Talent plays with the hop, and he makes the throw to first, 2 outs. So quickly 2 away for Gregor under 6 pitches. Bases are clear for Rodriguez. 0 for 1, flew out to center and walked his second time up. The Legends out hitting the Stallions 10-5 and still down by 1 run. Don't always see that every day. Another breaker in. That one's low though, ball 1. Upstairs 2-0. You have seen Gregor walk some guys as well. 18 walks in those 14 and 2/3. So both the walks and the strikeouts are up in terms of his innings pitched. The 2-0. Rodriguez hits that one towards the dugout, foul. Gregor running it up there pretty high on the radar guns, you can see. High 80s. Here's the 2-1. Gregor from the windup. That one's upstairs 3-1. Lost that one a little bit. Didn't snap it as well. He has the trust in it. 2-1, you go into that breaking ball. It shows how much trust he has in it. Rodriguez just looking to work another walk as he did his last time up. The 3-1. That one's fouled straight back. Make it 3-2. Rodriguez all over that one. If he can reach, Zamidi will be next. Shortstop here. Usually plays second base, but he slid over the shortstop today. No Hallett. Full count, 2 outs. Rodriguez looking to extend the inning. He saws that one out to right field. That'll be down for a hit. So fights with 2 strikes and is able to get himself to first base with a nice single. A little jam shot pop up. So back-to-back at-bats from Rodriguez. Worked a 9-pitch walk. Now this one, 6-pitch little bloop single to right. So Zamidi up with 2 outs here. 1 for 2. Singled his first time up, flew out to center his last time up. Gregor now working from the stretch. That one's low, ball 1. Zamidi, 368 hitter, 8 RBIs. If he does get on base, he is a threat to steal. So this is someone that the Stallions do want to get on and try to get another run, get that run back. Breaking ball in there for a strike. So Gregor's gone to it, and it's kind of freezing these hitters because of how sharp it is. I mean, it just looks like it's going to hit a righty and then breaks right into the strike zone. Here's the 1-1. Another breaking ball. That one's hit over Gregor's head. Shuppert's going to come in on it. Flips it to second. He makes the play. What a terrific play. I mean, there's a reason why he was in the All-Star game, but wow, that's not something you see every day. It looked like he was throwing that one over the first. The momentum was taking him that way. He flipped it behind him and throws it over to second to get Rodriguez on the fielder's choice, but no runs there for the Stallions. We're going to go to the top of the sixth. Stallions up 4-3.
Patrizia's of Staten Island, located at 4255 Amboy Road in Staten Island, New York, has been serving up authentic Italian dishes for over 25 years, including chicken and eggplant parm, margarita pizzas, seafood dishes, and pasta dishes. Join us every Thursday for our Tomahawk Thursday special. You get a 48-ounce ribeye tomahawk steak, a bottle of wine, and your choice of potatoes for $119. Give us a call to make a reservation at 718-317-6600.
Live streaming can be tricky, and sometimes trying to find the right software to make your streams look really professional can be a real chore. The thing I like about StreamYard is that the user interface is really simple to understand and can give you a professional look without a whole lot of trying to figure out what you're supposed to be doing next.
Back for the top of the sixth. Somo still on the mound. 3 innings in so far. Let up a run his last inning, but was able to get out of a huge jam. Bases loaded, no outs. I mean, I would take that, just letting up that 1 run. He's pitching to contact. 2-3-4 for the Legends. Talent, McCabe, and Maselli. Talent 0 for 3. Grounded out twice and struck out his last time up. That one's low, 1-1. Stallions looking to hold on to this lead. I'm sure they would love a run in the bottom of the sixth and then close it out in the top half of the seventh. We have to get through this inning first. The 1-1. Sharp slider there for a strike. Somo gets ahead 1-2. Somo with just 1 strikeout. Usually has a few more, but he's done a good job in relief, long relief. The 1-2 is hit out to right field. That's going to be down the line and foul. Somo filling up the strike zone. 32 of his 42 pitches have been strikes. Has allowed 6 hits, but just the 1 run, so he's been able to wiggle out of it. Has left 4 guys on base, as Gano left 5 guys on base in just 2 innings. The 1-2. That one's hit out to right field. Downey's under it. Drifts a little bit, but he makes the catch, so 1 out. 1 out for Somo. Here's McCabe, 1 for 2. Walked, singled, and grounded out his last time up. Pretty much everybody on the Legends has put the ball in play in the majority of their at-bats, with only striking out 3 times. They've hit the ball today with the 10 hits as well. That one's upstairs, ball 1, so 1-0 to McCabe. McCabe catching in game 1. I'm figuring he's going to be in the lineup for game 2 because of how valuable he is to the Legends. Don't know if he'll do the catching, though. That one's outside and low, 2-0. Got Maselli up next, and then Park in the 5-hole after him. The 2-0. Right down the middle for a strike. Stallions looking to get a win and just continue their pace of trying to clinch first place sooner rather than later. 2-1. Big swing there by McCabe. Foul tip into Gilligan's glove. Make it 2-2. You know, the Legends have been hot, so they're only two wins back from the Stallions in the win column, a few more in the loss column. So, I mean, the Stallions can perhaps sweep a doubleheader today. That just creates more and more distance. The 2-2. That one's low, 3-2. Good frame there by Gilligan to try to steal that strike, but it was low. Full count, Somo. If you're Somo, you don't want to lose McCabe here. Here's the 3-2. Called strike 3. Inside, McCabe thought he walked. Great pitch there by Somo, going back to the heater, a little sneak attack. And he gets McCabe to strike out, which he's not too happy about, but called strike 3 there from Somo. Somo liked that one a lot. It bounced right off the mound. He knew it was a strike right away. Of course, as a pitcher, you think everything's a strike. I was the same way. So here's Maselli, 1 for 3. Single to right, grounded out to first, and then another ground out back to Somo, his last time up. 50th pitch from Somo, low for ball 1. Somo looking to escape this inning. Pass it off to the bottom of the 6th. That one's low, 2-0. Somo resetting a little bit here. Just don't want to give anyone a free pass, especially Park up next, who's always making contact. Also a 400 hitter, so you know he's going to do some damage if he's up there. That one's outside, 3-0. Somo, 3-0 count. Let's see what he goes to here. Fastball down the middle for a strike. 3-1. That one's fouled back, 3-2. So back from 3-0 to a full count. Somo would love another strikeout and perhaps end his day on a high note. But the way he's been going in long relief, he could go out there for the 7th. 2 strikeouts so far, looking to make it 3. Full count. That one's chopped foul again. A big battle here between Maselli and Somo. 7 pitches in. 6 pitches in, I should say, about to be 7. Somo comes set. The 3-2. That one's fouled away. Somo usually works from the windup, now just primarily from the stretch this inning. Maybe a little bit of an adjustment made from him last inning in the 6th. He worked from the windup, now just primarily the stretch with no one on base. Maybe he just feels more comfortable. 3-2. Inside, ball 4. Thought he had that one that was just a little up, so he does walk Maselli. We'll bring up Park. Park 1 for 3. Singled his last time up to center. To try to deke the runners, which he did a good job at. I didn't think the runners were going to try to score in that one anyway, just because it was shallow and they had to make sure it dropped in first. Park hits that one out to right field, so that's in for a single. Maselli will cruise in at second. So from 2 outs with nobody on to now first and second with 2 outs. There's Casella, who's 3 for 3 in this one, so he's had the best day of all the legends. Double and 2 singles and those 2 RBIs in the first inning. Somo looking to get that last out. That one's hit right back to him. He's going to courtesy jog that one over the first and throw it to Hale, who he escapes another jam. Somo, 4 innings of 1-run ball so far. Could have been more, but he's just done a great job of getting tough with guys on base. We're going to the bottom of the 6th. Stallions up by 1.
Live streaming can be tricky, and sometimes trying to find the right software to make your streams look really professional can be a real chore. The thing I like about StreamYard is that the user interface is really simple to understand and can give you a professional look without a whole lot of trying to figure out what you're supposed to be doing next.
It's John from Stallions Security and Investigations. We have over 25 years experience in law enforcement, security, and investigative work. We are licensed in both states of New York and New Jersey, and if you're out of state, you can still give us a call. We'll find a way to get the job done. We under-promise and over-deliver. No job is too big or too small, so just give us a call at 917-297-7910. We'll get the job done for you, and we'll give you a couple of how you doing.
Back for the bottom of the 6, 6, 7, 8 for the Stallions. Gilligan, Shera, and Anderson. Just wanted to get you guys the final line on Taylor. 4 innings, 5 hits, 4 runs, 3 walks, 2 strikeouts. But he definitely responded in his last 2 innings after that. Just 1 inning from the Stallions with all their runs today. 4 runs in the bottom of the 2nd has been enough for them. They would definitely love another run. Here's Gilligan. Inside ball 1. Gregor out there for his 2nd inning of relief. 3 runs, 11 hits, 1 error for the Legends. 4 runs, 6 hits, 2 errors for the Stallions. Gilligan hits that one out to right field, but way foul. Gilligan 1 for 1 with a walk. Terrific single up the middle. He was all over that one from Taylor his last time up. 1-1 count to Gilligan. Curveball in the dirt. 2-1. Called strike 2 in the outside corner. 2-2 to Gilligan. Was down 2 strikes his last time up and was able to battle back and hit that single to center. See if he can do that again. He hits that one out to right this time. Right looks back, comes in on it, as he did before, but makes the catch both times, 1 away. You know, for an outfielder, the worst thing is always running back, but right is fast enough where he's able to come and recover from it. No harm, no foul. Here's Shara 0 for 1. Walked his first time up, popped out to first his last time up. The one where Maselli put his glove over the fence and was able to keep it from going out of play. Curveball in there for a strike. Shara looking to get on the board with a hit. Had a huge, earlier in the summer, hit streak, but that was snapped last week. That one's hit to Talent. Talent gets over, and he throws it the first 2 away. So Talent's done a good job moving to his left and just making play after play and being able to just withstand the crazy hops on this field. So 2 outs, nobody on for Anderson. Anderson 0 for 1. Second baseman here in game 1. Swing and a miss there. Big thing for Anderson was he got the rally started with the guys on base. Once the Stallions were able to get the bases loaded, he laid down a terrific bunt back to Taylor. Taylor did make the play to throw him out, but the Stallions did score 1 run. That one's fouled straight back. Almost hits me, this phone. So Anderson quickly down 0-2. Here's the 0-2 to Anderson. He hits that one out to left center. That's down for a hit. He'll make a big turn at first, but Casella bobbles it. Anderson will stay there at first. So Anderson gets rewarded for that bunt earlier in the game and comes away with a single. Umpire just wanted to make sure the equipment isn't left on the field. Anderson just takes care of it by throwing the batting gloves over the fence. So Gregor with 2 outs. Anderson with a 2-out single there. Here's Downey on the left side this time. Takes a pitch upstairs, 1-0. If he can get on, that'll bring it back to the top in Toole. Toole with 1 hit so far. In for a strike, 1-1. See if Anderson goes from first to try to get into scoring position. Stallions would love, it would go a long way if they can get another run here, feel a little more comfortable going into the last inning. Looping breaker in there for a strike. Make it 1-2. One and two, 2 outs. Anderson getting a bigger lead there at first. See if he goes. He will. That one's low. That'll get away. Anderson will get to second regardless. He had a really good jump. He probably would have gotten there even if the pitch was in the zone. But the wild pitch helps out, and he'll get over to second. 2-2 to Downey, 2 outs. Anderson at second, so anything hit to the outfield would definitely score a run. Anderson will not be stopping unless obviously coach holds him up at third. Toole would love another chance at getting up here. That one's in the dirt, ball 3. The back-to-back breakers in the dirt. Downey works it from 1-2 to 3-2. Gregor does have a base to work with if he chooses. His first base is unoccupied now, and Anderson reaching second on the wild pitch. The pitch, that one's in the dirt, ball 4. Great at bat there, battling back from 1-2 to a walk. So he'll reach first, and that'll bring up Toole, who's 1 for 3. I'd love for these next 2 guys, Toole and Hale, to get any opportunities to get up with guys on base because they've delivered all summer. Toole 1 for 3, flew out his last time out, time up to right. Toole going with the high pants, high socks action today. First time he's done that all summer. First and second, 2 out for him. That one's upstairs, 1-0. So Gregor losing the strike zone just a little bit, which I did mention that he has walked 18 guys coming into today. So he can lose the strike zone pretty quickly, but also could strike out the world if he gets locked back in. Here's the 1-0. That one's inside, almost hits Toole, but he gets out of the way and make it 2-0. If Toole can reach, Hale would be next with his 2 doubles so far today. Gregor taking a look at Anderson at second. He won't be going anywhere. Curveball in there for a strike. Anderson and Downey have to be on their high horse here. Just because if Toole hits one into the outfield, you want to try to score. You're going to definitely score 1, but you want to try to score 2 and extend this lead. That one's low, 3-1. Comes at you quick. Gregor had 2 outs, nobody on, nice and easy. Anderson hits a single to left center. Downey works a walk, making Gregor work a little more. Now Toole has gotten it to 3-1, the 3-1. That big swing and a miss there from Toole. So the runners will be going in motion. As long as Gregor commits home, the runners will be going, which adds another element to this. See if Toole puts the ball in play or he works a walk. The 3-2. That one's low, ball 4. Another great at-bat, back-to-back. Great at-bats, working full counts and working walks, so Toole will reach first. So now bases loaded for Hale, who's exactly who you want up with the bases loaded. 11 RBIs coming into today. Has only struck out 1 time this entire summer. So you know Hale's going to get up there and he's going to do something with the baseball. It may not result in a positive, but you know he's going to make the defense make a play and earn their out here. Mound visit here from the catcher, McCabe. Hale with those 2 doubles, and then flew out his last time up to center. But every at-bat has resulted in him hitting the ball out into either center or right field. Could be the turning point of the game right here. Legends have 7, 8, 9 getting up. But regardless, if they can get out of this inning with not giving up a run, they'll feel extremely confident thinking they can just, all they need is 1 to tie it up. And then if the Stallions can just add 1 run, maybe 2. A little more breathing room. So Gregor resets after the mound visit. His first pitch. Inside, ball 1. If he can reach, Hubbard would be next. Takes a look at second. Gregor comes set, he deals. Hale pops that one foul. So Anderson at third, Downey at second, Toole at first. Anderson hit a single, and the last 2 batters have worked full count walks. Hale now in a 1-1 count. Looking to continue his great day and just terrific summer as a whole. The 1-1. Hale hits that one over to short. Schuppert makes the play. Took a wild top, looked like it was staying low, went up, he was able to react to it, flips over to second base. So Gregor, after getting 2 outs cleanly, lets up a few base runners, but is able to escape it, and the Stallions are still up by 1.
Live streaming can be tricky, and sometimes trying to find the right software to make your streams look really professional can be a real chore. The thing I like about StreamYard is that the user interface is really simple to understand and can give you a professional look without a whole lot of trying to figure out what you're supposed to be doing next.
endless possibilities with Brookdale. Open the door to 75 different associate degree programs and university partnerships with Georgian Core, Kane, and Rutgers University. Plus, over 45 other transfer pathways to pursue a bachelor's degree at colleges and universities across the country and even internationally. Enjoy dual admission, guaranteed acceptance, and other benefits exclusively designed for Brookdale graduates. Brookdale offers access, affordability, and community. Start your future today. 732-224-2020. BrookdaleCC.edu.
Somo back on the mound for his 5th inning of long relief. 59 pitches in 4 innings. Has given up 7 hits, but just a 1 run, one walk, and the 2 strikeouts. So he's like I was saying in the previous inning, I didn't expect him to maybe be back out there for the 7th, but I think the way he ended his 6th, escaping another jam, was a huge thing. His first pitch is low, ball 1. Stallions did have some bullpen action, so if Somo does get in trouble, he will probably be taken out of this one. So 7-8-9 for the Legends, called strike there to Casaza. It's Casaza, Wright, and St. Pierre, and then if they can get it back up to the top, would be Shuppert. If you're a Somo, you just want to get 1, 2, 3 here and end this one. It's a big swing and a miss there, make it 1 and 2. You know, Gano only going the 2 innings with the 40-plus pitches. Kind of threw the Stallions off a little bit. They're used to getting a little more length out of him, but Soma has picked it up big time. That one was low, 2 and 2. So 2-2 count to Casaza. He's 1 for 2 in this game. Called strike 3 in the inside corner. Gets Casaza looking on an inside fastball. Somo's ran it in there. He's not afraid to. You don't always see a lot of pitchers in this day and age of baseball going inside with that fastball. But Somo has no fear. He throws it right in there, and he said if they hit it, they hit it. But he's fooled a number of hitters today on that one. So 1 away for Somo. So here's MJ Wright, the right fielder. His first pitch, swing and a miss. Somo elevating that fastball right there on the first pitch. Usually see him flip in a few breaking balls, and now working the other way. Slider in there, but upstairs, 1 and 1. If he's able to close this one out, I'd love to catch up and talk with Somo what went right for him today. That one's fouled straight back to make it 1 and 2. But quickly ahead again, looking for another strikeout. Three strikeouts for Somo, looking to make it 4. Let's see if he can get it. That one's fouled down the left field line. Right hit a sac fly in the 5th. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Nasty slider from Somo as he gets back-to-back strikeouts. Looking sharper than ever in his last inning of work. 2 outs. In steps St. Pierre, the left fielder, in game 1. Struck out, flew out, and grounded out. Somo would love to end it here without Shuppert getting another chance for his 5th at-bat of the day. Here's the first pitch. Called strike on the outside corner. Somo looking to pick up the win here in 5 innings of great work. He can get through it. That one's hit out to right center. That's going to be down for a hit. Downey will retrieve it, pick it up, and throw it in. So if you're the Legends, that's exactly what you were looking for. One of your guys to lead off this inning to get a hit or get on base somehow and bring up Shuppert, who's 2 for 4. And is the Legends' premier player. Single and a double, sandwich in with a ground out, and a fielder's choice his last time up. 3rd time these two will be facing off. See who can win it. Inside for a strike. St. Pierre's a tying run at first. Let's see if he tries to steal second. Me personally, I wouldn't try that, but we'll see. He does go. That one's fouled down the right field line. Gilligan was ready for that one. Shuppert's down 0-2 very quickly. See if St. Pierre runs again. Does carry the tying run, so you don't, Want to take the risk there. Here's the 0-2 from Somo. That one's hit out to short. Gets past Zamidi, and that will get to the outfield. Toole will get to it, and St. Pierre will get to third. So it looked like an easy play, flip to second and end the game. And now it results in an extension of it, first and third, 2 outs for the Legends. St. Pierre running with the 2 outs. Obviously, he doesn't have to worry about getting doubled off because there is 2 outs already. So he just didn't stop. He just kept going. He gets over to third. Schuppert gets into first. Talent, who is 0 for 4 today, but a 362 hitter, steps in. Grounded out twice, struck out, and flew out his last time up. A mound visit here with Somo. Let's see if he stays in the game or not. Seems like he is. And he will. Just need that one more out. We've seen Gregor do the same thing before. Had 2 outs and let a few base runners on and then was able to escape it. We've seen it pretty much all day in every inning. We've had a ton of traffic. See if Somo can pull out again. Another crazy act of just getting out of the inning with guys on base. If Talent can reach, McCabe would be next. 1-run lead here for the Stallions. 4-3 ball game, 2 outs, first and third. That one's outside, ball 1. Somo likes what he sees. He comes set. Gets told by the umpire just not work as quickly. Just make eye contact with the batter. Resets the pitch. That one's inside, ball 2. Now Talent way ahead, 2-0. Hitters count here. See if Somo goes to the heater. Here's the 2-0. That one's outside, 3-0. 3-0 to Talent if he reaches. Thank you. If he reaches, McCabe would be next, and maybe that would be the end of Somo's day. We'll see. So here's the 3-0. That one's inside, ball 4, so now the bases are loaded. The bases loaded, 2 outs. McCabe, 1 for 3. Walked his first time up, single, ground out, and a strikeout his last time up against Somo. A huge spot here. Have nowhere to put him either, so you have to compete in the strike zone here and hope he can get out himself here. Somo comes set, bases loaded, 2 outs. The pitch. That one's chopped foul. Hits McCabe in the box. If McCabe would reach, Maselli would be next. 4-3 game, top of the 7th. Stallions up by 1, have held that lead for a few innings now. After the 4-run bottom of the 2nd, the Legends scored 2 runs in the 1st, then scored 1 run after that. Outside, ball 1. Slider there, just missed. Well, definitely a little up. 1-1 to McCabe. Somo comes set. Fouled straight back to make it 1-2. So he's ahead here. Gonna require his best pitch. Let's see if he can bring it. Let's see what Somo goes to. He's had every pitch pretty much working today. Wouldn't be shocked if it's the fastball, though. The 1-2, 2 outs. Outside, 2-2. Goes back to the slider there. Missed outside. He's missed. Both balls to McCabe have been that sweeper. 2-2. See what he goes to. Pitch. That one's hit to Zamidi. Tries it again. He bobbles that one. He's out at second. Close play at second base. Zamidi bobbled it, stayed with it. I think it may have hit him in the face as well, but he goes it to Anderson just in time, and the Stallions escape Game 1 with a 4-3 win. I mean, great job by Frank Somo on relief. 5 innings of clutch relief battled every single inning with guys on base. A few hits, walks in between, a couple of errors, but he does not allow more than that one run that he allowed. And the Stallions will win 4-3 and extend their record to 14-7-1. We'll be back for Game 2 in about 30 minutes. You just have to join us on the other side.
TJ Productions, providing the best in sports and entertainment.